Have you ever heard something like this? Think positively, and good things will come to you. Believe in what you want strongly enough, and the universe will deliver it. That's the law of attraction. For a lot of people, those words were a lifeline, a single sentence that got them through the hard days. I just need to think brighter. I just need to be more positive. So maybe you forced a smile today, even when you didn't feel like it. Maybe you said, "I'm fine," when you were anything but. And every time fear or anxiety crept in, you pushed it back down, worried it might attract something bad. But here's the thing. At some point, didn't something feel off? You were trying so hard to stay positive, yet you felt exhausted. Like something inside you had quietly gone hollow. That's what I want to talk about today. You weren't doing it wrong. And there's nothing wrong with what you were feeling. Far away, on a tiny star, there lived a child who was always smiling. On that star, there was one rule. Dark feelings must be thrown away. They're too heavy. So whenever fear came knocking, the child tossed it out the window. Whenever sadness knocked at the door, the child locked it shut. The star was always bright, but somehow, it felt a little empty. One day, a cloud in a worn-out coat drifted down and landed on the star. "Why are you so bright?" the cloud asked. "I threw away everything, Doc," the child said proudly. The cloud was quiet for a long time, then spoke. "I carry rain inside me. It's heavy and cold. But without that weight, I can't give rain to anyone." The child didn't quite understand, but followed the cloud anyway. After a long journey, a small island came into view. Sitting on it were countless emotions, all the ones the child had thrown away. Fear looked up and said, "I was trying to hold your hand when you got too close to the edge." Sadness spoke quietly. "I wanted to cry with you when you lost something you loved." The child sat on that island for a long time, and for the first time, cried. When the child returned to the star, the door was never locked again. Now, when fear came to visit, the child would ask, "What did you come to tell me today?" The star was a little less bright than before, but it was so much warmer. This isn't just a fairy tale. The ancient Greek philosopher Epictetus once said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." Many people read that as, "Just think positively." But that wasn't what Epictetus meant. He wasn't saying to ignore your emotions. He was saying, learn to look at them clearly. The heart of Stoic philosophy isn't the elimination of feeling. It's the practice of not fighting your emotions, of giving them a place to exist. Modern psychology says the same thing. Harvard psychologist Susan David calls the habit of suppressing emotions emotional rigidity. And her research shows that the more you suppress what you feel, the more anxiety and depression grow. On the other hand, people who acknowledge their emotions as they were, without judgment, turned out to be more resilient and reported deeper, longer-lasting happiness. She calls this emotional agility. It's not about only feeling good things. It's about receiving every emotion as information. Fear is a signal that says, "Be careful." Sadness is a signal that says, "This mattered to me." Anger is a signal that says, "Something I value was crossed." When you throw those signals away, you lose the most important messages you'll ever receive. The ones from yourself. Carl Jung put it this way, "What you resist doesn't disappear. It simply returns in a larger form." The emotions you've been pushing away haven't gone anywhere. They've been waiting for you on that island, somewhere. So does the law of attraction actually work? I don't think it's completely wrong. I just think a lot of people are misreading it. It's true that optimistic people notice more opportunities. It's true that self-belief leads to bolder action. But none of that comes from suppressing how you feel. Real positivity isn't pretending the darkness isn't there. It's knowing the darkness exists and walking forward anyway. Only a cloud that holds rain can give rain. Only someone who has carried weight can truly offer warmth. To whoever is watching this right now, are you tired? Have you had days where you were trying so hard to be positive and it just wore you out? That's not weakness. That's what it means to be human. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel hollow sometimes. Please don't throw those feelings away. They're not your enemy. They're proof of how seriously you're living your life, the weight you carry. It means there are things you care about. And here's something I want you to know. The fact that you're watching this means some part of you wants to live better, more fully. That alone is enough. You are not alone. Everyone watching this video is asking the same question, in their own quiet way. Am I allowed to live like this? Yes. Exactly as you are enough. You made it through today. That matters. If this reached you in any way, I'd really appreciate a like. If you think someone else needs to hear this, please share it. And if you have a story of your own, leave it in the comments. This is a space where no feeling has to be thrown away. See you in the next one.